Welcome. Добро пожаловать. We're here to continue with Final Fantasy XVI, where previously... Are we back? Coding skipping frames. Not networks, but coding? Codec? What? Why? I wonder if it's actually works. Where was I? Oh yeah, Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 16. We need to continue with Final Fantasy 16. Yeah, but before that, so once again, I didn't continue working on Geneva. No, our little project on TT. Oh, come on again. It doesn't show network drops. But there's skipping of frames. And now it's kinda back, so okay. So, yeah, instead I finally finished with Tales of Iron review. What is it? Here's the thumbnail. Here's the thumbnail. Tales of Iron review. I finally finished it. I finished it! The second game will come out soon, and people will be looking out for a review of the first game, and one of the many thousands that's already out there. They also will not use mine, probably, maybe, possibly. And maybe someone will like it. Where did it go? Well, they'll definitely won't expect a Stonhyrr song about "Let's make a Red Kingdom great again." Yeah, so that's gonna be fun. Also, updated my profile. Oh, it's so giant. So giant. So I have a profile picture that you probably noticed. It's on a channel, on all social medias and channels, but I did not forget to upgrade it. So the first thing that people will see will be this one, this pretty face, but it's more anime than my current one. I'm thinking of updating my face on the anime one, but it's I suppose it would be like a summer project to do in the future. Sure, what else? Well, what else do we have? And I made thumbnail for the next Elden Ring stream. So I done a bunch of stuff yesterday, and I'll probably like recover and do more videos on the channel. To Tuesday. Tuesday I'll return to like the usual workload. To release and trailer reactions and work on the next reviews and stuff. Out of all the streams that I not all, but the ones games that I finished on streams a long time ago. So since the start, try to like my streams and video reviews. Yes, so it would be. But why YouTube algorithm didn't show it to anyone? No, it's saddened me that I'm putting a lot of work and YouTube doesn't show it to anyone. There's not many impressions and the reviews on all the reviews that I made. What are the people that complaining that they can't watch 4-hour streams, but they also can't watch like 5-minute review? What's the problem? Tell me what the problem is, so I could fix it. Please. I can figure it out on myself. Yeah, and with this great statement, we should go on an actual gaming screen. Oh, I need to adjust. What I am? What should I look? Oh, okay, the weapons. Am I here? Stadium mode, game mode. Almost. A little bit to the left. Kinda. I can't see. It's so dark here. So 90 percentages. We finished this game on 90 percentages. Why we didn't vote with Leviathan and where there was no like a first DLC? Where's Echo of the Fallen and where's Leviathan? Oh yeah, that's sound. Sound of a music. So you hear a sound, there's no delay. Microphone also works. I see chats. And chat's working. Also, so tomorrow when one of my chosen free days, I will be disappointed. I'll be disappointed trying to play this. Since it's part of the PlayStation Plus, I can check it out without paying for it. And probably will tweet about, yeah, I was disappointed. All people that were telling that it's disappointing, it actually is. So, let's have fun for now. Before we start, let me drink. No. Stop. Stonhyrr! Once again, check if everything can work in order. Everything is in working order. Okay. We can continue. Make for Stonhyrr. Me and my brother Kyle here. We go on a lonely road. And then red shiny diamond appeared in a road. And he said, play the best song in the world, or it's your soul. Me and my brother Kyle here. I looked at each other. And we say nay. And I can't sing like Jack Black. Wow 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 wow. And this is not the best song in the world. It was just her tribute. It's so nice that they have this convenient play baskets for planks.
When did you get so big?
But he didn't even touch him.
You were right, Joshua.
About what? Here's Joshua. Why he's not responding? Also, what is the Rehalcum? Alive?
Is there no peace for a dying man?
What happened here?
The ether floods made savage beasts of my companions. And those faithless orcs, I knew they weren't to be trusted. We were told that they would stay loyal to our cause. Something commanded their loyalty, but it was not us.
It's a wonder they stayed faithful for so long.
Perhaps they sensed our downfall. The king is gone, our nation in ruins. What becomes of us loyal pawns now? Sworn to a shattered throne. Fuck Walud. Fuck the dead king and his god. Fuck this withered shithole. The floods do not affect you. You are a bearer, albeit one who's lost his brand. Pray, hear me, brother. Will you grant this pawn his final wish? Will you lay my dying soul to rest?
Well, if he wishes so.
Of course. What do you need?
Finally, some luck. Beyond the castle walls, towards Stonhyrr, there is a forest. Never turn. My parents are buried upon a bluff, nestled amongst the trees. Theirs was the only love I ever knew. I was torn from them in life.
Now wait. Wait if everything would be stable. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Seems that's it. But for how long? So if this section was cut out because of the technical difficulties, the dying man asked us to bring his ring to grave of his parents.
Don't tell me. The only way to the capital
is through that gate, just as you surmise.
There's an army down there, Joshua.
Yes, but I don't see any dominance.
Nakaszek Chocobos. No, they just evil. Took me this long to remember how to use skills. And how does it look on stream? Choppy. And so far away. Normal on Twitch. But terrible on YouTube. Is there a chance I'll find something interesting all the way over there? I'll find another hunt. Chunks of Watchmite. I can go through the camps with too much invisible walls. Oh. They ran away. But it was not a Recalcum.
Good girl. Run like the wind. All right.
Is the network restored somehow? Yeah, enemies everywhere. This is Badland. But the Great Southern Gate. It does remind me of Elden Ring. Ow! Bun. How do we get rid of these people? So they wouldn't spam this nonsense over and over again. And again, meteorite is not a welcome.
Let's go. No holding back.
This particular music reminds me of Final Fantasy 13. I don't want to fight them, they're all 30 something level. And I'm 42.
Faster.
What? Hunt?
Not an unturned soldier in sight.
Then we end their suffering.
Powerful 80 attack.
You don't think all of this
It's for us. I wouldn't put it past Ultima. He's made nothing easy so far.
That's definitely an overkill. Sir.
You go on.
do I have a choice?
Ow. Oh. Oh. Another one. Another one of the biggest.
Joshua. This one's bigger than the others.
I didn't wait to defeat the hunt of this guy. It was an S-class. Timing. Oh. I didn't got into the laser beam. That's a progress. I always mix Joshua's laser beam with this guy's laser beam. Joshua?
We can rest here if you like.
Don't worry, I'll be fine.
Famous last words. Is it a dead flag? Isn't the goal of Ultima to merge them together? Ifrit and Phoenix.
Look, Clive.
Here it is. The last
By the
Mother
Father.
Crystal.
The place is a fortress.
Is there anything of interest around? No. It's the big plaza for a sudden dragoon battle. No? Okay. Just Do I want to go there? Or there? Do I even need to? Is that a recalcum?
Fly, Ambrosia.
What's here? What's above here? Nothing. What will happen if I go to bombs?
What do you suppose that is? It's not on Vivian's map.
Probably for a good reason.
Right. Just down here.
It looks like a coliseum. Or gladiators fight. And it's closed. Because there will be a side quest that leads here? Let's jump. Who's down here?
No villages. No knights. Not even any bodies. One could almost believe the whole kingdom had turned to Kashek.
Teleporter. The structural kinda like in Final Fantasy 15. The last place also was devoid of life.
Time to fight.
Safe.
He'll be able to see all the way to Stonhyrr. As fine a resting place as any man could hope for. Reunited with those he loves at last.
We put a man's souls to rest. Didn't get any recalcum. Not that I expected it. But okay. Okay. Not a good deed. And invisible walls! In between textures! Not fun! In open world. Section.
Does it bother you that we haven't heard a single human sound?
Everything about this place bothers me.
Indeed. So humans Akashic, but orcs are just orcs?
The calm before the storm.
There's only one way into that city. Across the bridge. Through the main gate. Right into the midst of whatever is left of the late King's army. Are you ready for this?
As ready as I'll ever be.
How actually we will fight Ultima? He doesn't have a body. Well, we already fought him, but like in the same manner. It would be like the same boss sections, but easier to defeat. Stonhyrr, the kingdom of blood.
What the hell happened here?
I dare not think. A stroke of good fortune, perhaps?
I hope you're right.
So do I. The ether has claimed them all.
Let's see the winner next.
Right now, nice of them to gather together in one place.
Nice try.
Nice pity. Even Joshua can handle them all. Oh, this is more of a motifs of Final Fantasy IX. Behemoth!
That's a behemoth.
Who'd be mad enough to tame such a beast?
X. Oh man, I did a shower.
Back. Here it comes.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Do you?
Nice try.
Wrong one. Oh boy.
No! Stand back! I'll conjure a ward. Joshua!
Desperate times.
Clive, no!
Trust me. Earn your shield, remember?
Can you a little slightly redirect it?
This won't be a job for effort!
Yeah, we don't have Superman here.
Why would you turn to him, brother? When we fight together.
Huh? Is it doubled?
That wasn't too bad.
That was just the beginning.
gonna skull health.
Too slow.
Welcome, Dark Order. You're fighting with behemoths. Ow! Ow! Hey, you dodged a comet.
I needed that.
Topple. Ow!
Nice try.
Jakie thunder! Ah, to są... Oh no, just in time. Shockwave! The whole battle from the restart? Now it shows that codec is overloaded, but... Are we back? And how I need to fight with boss again? Oh. Oh. Alright. So, everything should be in working order. We beat enough behemoths. Jump! Jump! once again. One, two. Cinematic Clash. Another meteor. Did he fall on Joshua? I kinda afraid to continue. Do I have it again to just wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Too soon to be happy. Too soon to be happy. Should be in working order.
Quickly, before we're cut off for good.
If it is like the others, the entrance to the inner sanctum will be at the foot of the crystal. We're almost there.
Are you for real, internet? Are you for real? To cut me off like this? Wait. Wait. That's strange. Connection speed connection just goes down longer. But it's still going down. It's not restoring to the previous speed. It was shown on higher. But bad. What if it depends if I saying something or not? I was staying for so long that Torgal decided to go ahead without us. He left us behind. Well, now it seems to be working. Animals. Surround me all. Surround me again. That's all? Do we have a... No, we don't have a map of a castle. Alright, we'll just walk forward. Your Tornado did most of the job. It doesn't matter where I go, I still have to fight. shield not gonna save you. Anyone else? Yellow? And none of this was a Helcom? Do we need to go to port? I still didn't check what's happening on that area. Well, it seems we need to go to a port.
Not what I was expecting.
Cannon guy.
Slow. Nice try.
Pull. Thunder! I would want to say Thundercats, but there's none.
Once we step onto that bridge, we'll be easy targets.
Then we better move quickly.
Wasn't it like that bridge or like environment in Star Wars Episode 8? Where the fought among the waves or something? Or it was 9? I don't remember. Toko. Yoro Toko. Did I upgraded all the abilities that I use? Mustard. Upgraded. I have a new sword. Diamond sword +2. So Judgment Bolt. Judgment Bolt costs...
Through the castle, then.
I don't see any other way.
I don't see anything. It's so dark here. What is the dancing lights of Phoenix? You must go. Oh. Okay. Here Thundercat.
Ultima's corruption knows no bounds. We cannot allow it to spread any further.
And we won't.
Nice, Petey. Not enough to deal with big enemy in one go. But there's no need to stagger it second time. they go? The obvious choice, the staircase. Toggle and Joshua can handle one Spectre. It was so far away from everyone else.
There are so many.
Focus, Joshua. We're not done yet.
More enemies and it's awesome. And summon small fries. That was the need to take this potion. But I still took it! Alright, so open the door.
Let's hope this works.
Another boss battle! Two rogues.
Clyde.
Of course there's more. There's always fucking more.
This one. I don't think it's gonna be enough. Almost. No, it was enough.
Not yet. So I should let the Harvey fall to you? Yes, you should. Save your strength for the Mother Crystal.
How many more enemies are there? Oh boy. Do summoning protect. More? More enemies? The big one?
What must have eaten to grow so big?
You don't want to know.
They were showing a cutscene what they eat to grow so big. Yeah. Yeah, he shouldn't know. Adult is far tougher than Rangers. Ow, ow, ow.
Another down.
Whew. Just 300 more. And we can upgrade Thunderbolt. And 7 more, ma'am.
There's no end to them. The whole bloody army's here. Stand back, Joshua. I'm summoning Ifrit.
Stop, Clive! You mustn't. You still have a long way to go. If you tap your strength here, you'll have none left to destroy the heart.
Then you'd rather die?
It's our ship.
Jill!
Oh, reinforcements.
She's not alone.
Surprised to see us.
How did you?
Gav. He told us exactly where you'd be. Even sniffed out a crack in the castle wall. And when we saw the heavens come crashing down, we had no choice but to believe him. It's been quite a day.
Gav to the rescue.
To what do we owe this honor?
A debt I would see repaid.
Prince Dion. It's good to see you well.
So, this must be Ifrit. Your
I beat you up once.
Listen to your heart and guide your steel true. Your father would expect no less. That is all.
Nice.
Thank you.
For everything, Your Highness.
Dion, please.
You do realize the only thing we've freed so far is this wall from its foundations, right? Now, if your lord and ladyship's quite finished.
Well said, Gav. We have work to do.
Now that's a Final Fantasy party. We have all of the potions, but is there a chance that I can upgrade a weapon?
But don't suppose there's how I can say to make you change your mind. So I'll just tell you to stay safe. Nan won't take kindly to losing her best customer, especially after letting us carry all this stuff all the way to Ash.
And we wouldn't want to anger old Nan.
You mean you'll buy some off us? Whatever yous need, leave it to me.
315 minus 10. Так, Shadow, nice brand. Meteorite, Sharp Fang. But my sword is better. Still probably need to like upgrade,
Did I do it right?
but not a cube. It would be the same as one. I already have Rune Belt plus 2.
Anything else I can make for you?
No Orichalcum.
Righto, here you go. All done then?
What are your wise voice, Ward Storgle?
I couldn't have made it this far without you, Torgal.
Each parting brings the hope of reunion. I missed you, Clive.
I missed you too.
If Sid were here today, I reckon he'd be proud of you, Clive.
He'd be proud of us all.
There is still much I would learn of your tale, once this day is done. Until then, all who might come between me and such knowledge shall answer to my spear.
I do not envy them.
You see, Clive, we're not alone. If we are to win the day, we must all play our part. And ours. Ours lies beyond those doors.
At once then.
We fought long and hard for this moment. Sid's dream, our dream, is within our grasp.
We need only endure this final trial, and we shall. Together.
You all know what it is that awaits us beyond this gate. And we shall face it together.
Aye.
More behemoths? Oh, come on.
It seems our hosts would rather we remain. I will stay them.
We will stay them. Go!
Just don't keep us waiting.
Thank you.
Welcome, sons of fire.
Nice doggo. Did he brought us closer to a heart that we're gonna destroy? That wasn't smart. Or logical.
Joshua! Joshua! Wake up!
Clive, is that you? This isn't Stonhyrr.
Or are they in another dimension whatsoever?
Welcome to our darkness. A rift between worlds wherein your kind might reflect.
Show yourself!
Grave and many are the sins of man. And we would have you know them. All of them.
But there's so many.
As fate has seen fit to deliver you home, consider this our welcoming gift.
It would seem we are trapped.
And the only way out is through Ultima. We find him and we leave.
Probably easier said than done. The interdimensional rift. Light. Some kind of light.
If you are to comprehend the full extent of your transgressions, we must go back to the beginning.
Ah, history lesson.
When the world was still young, we visited upon it a miracle, magic, and in its light did all life flourish.
Kingdom Hearts. No, no.
Yet the price for this boon would prove heavy. A pall descended upon the land, painting the horizon black as night. Though we labored to forestall its spread, in this one endeavor, we stood powerless.
Blight.
And so we fled, that we might endure, that we might discover a means of salvation.
if it was magic that caused the blight? What of the mother crystals?
Are we to trust everything that Ultima says?
I expect he'll tell us soon enough.
Maybe he's not straight up lying, maybe he is embellishing the truth, or speaks only the facts that are suitable to him, so we would feel sorry to him and agreed to his proposal to take over our body.
Salvation, alas, was not readily to be had. First, we would require a land unvisited.
Welcome, welcome, Raiders.
An
Alton
unprecedented journey lay
066.
before us, one beyond the limits of our fleshly bodies.
Why Codec overloaded every time when someone raided?
Cast them off. Thus, stripped to our very spirit, did we find our new paradise. A land as pure as driven snow, Valisthea. There would the true work begin, for the black crept yet behind us. And soon did we arrive at a solution. The illness having spread to every organ, there was but one escape from this fate, to start afresh.
With a new world. The one for which Barnabas labored. A paradise free from the blight where his God awaits. And where, if we only forfeit our wills and abandon everything we hold dear, humanity can join him. So, Ultima would have us follow in the footsteps of the king.
Now wait for it until we'll see that everything is in working order. So when we first encountered Ultima, and I thought that they're all like travelers from another dimension, I was right. Now once again we have to wait until the speed connection will work properly and not gonna drop.
Acquire not only power, but a constitution strong enough to wield it. Acquiring the first would be simple. Untouched by the blight, Valisthea was replete with ether, and we had only to place jewels in her crown to claim it. Acquiring the second, however, demanded creativity. And so I cast forth the seeds of humanity.
What?
You created us.
I call bullshit.
Is that not what gods do? We sowed the seeds for you, Mythos, all that you might one day blossom. And our future thus secured, we thought to slumber, though that would prove a grave mistake. For it was as we slept that man committed his greatest sin. He awoke. Alone in a world bereft of his god's radiance, he stumbled blindly, desperate for guidance. Finding no light, he sought to kindle his own. And from that single errant impulse was his will born. Having discovered himself at last, man turned his eyes inward and found he desired evermore that which only magic might afford. So wars were waged and brothers slain for custody over that dwindling resource, and the land, she wept tears of black.
He would condemn us for this. Surely he cannot be so blind to his own hypocrisy.
Not blind, just unwilling to admit the truth. Though we're one and the same.
We all made mistakes. And planet is ruined because of this.
Is that?
Ifrit, or what's left of him.
Long have our ashes lain cold for want of a spark. Cast your eyes upon them and see what you must become. Valisthea cannot endure a second claim upon her being. The avarice of man drives her ever closer to destruction. But she may yet be saved by you. It is what you were born to do, why we nursed you and fed you, as your own mother should have.
Ow!
And now that you are fully grown, our Mythos, it is time at last for you to serve your purpose.
To right your wrongs. If our sin is wanting to survive, then you are as marked by it as we are. The fault is yours. Our wills were born because you abandoned us. And now, you would have us forfeit them. All for a place in your new paradise.
Do you imagine yourselves worthy of one? Mankind has no place in our world.
Oh.
Is this truly so difficult to comprehend? We only ever require you, Muthos, when the time comes to bid this wretched realm farewell. None shall follow, none shall remain.
Bara så zlaito.
None.
This is our world. Once the land's rebirth is complete, humanity will have served its purpose. Why would we continue to suffer that which has caused us so much vexation?
Because the land doesn't belong to you. It belongs to us all! What?
That is where you are mistaken. You own nothing but your precious will.
Brother.
Then let's show him how far it can let us go.
I can't do this alone.
And you don't have to.
I grow weary of your dissent. Now you must learn that this master will not tolerate disobedience.
You know, Master of Us.
My friends. My family. We have all suffered. All fought to survive. This world may be flawed. It may be broken. But it's all we have. And if we can't share it, I see only one other choice. You have to go.
You may have created us, Ultima. But it's time we lived on our own terms. This isn't your world anymore. It's ours.
Bow down, offenders, hearts disdained.
Ow. Oh.
Nice try.
I was to be afraid of a small, slow floating orb. Ah, what a moan! What did he say?
Only with heads hung low is penance paid. Oh,
That I understood, but the previous sentence.
contrition. In fitting season shall we reap our harvest.
Nie zdało zakajpał w końcu. This time.
Gifted this chance. And still you would raise your hand against the Lord.
What now? The darkness bends. He means to end us.
It wouldn't be the first time. But let's make it his last.
Your fate is inexorable. Surrender the vessel unto the darkness. Surrender it unto us. Kneel before us.
Every time I press touch, he hit. Every time. Like synchronously.
Your fate is inexorable. Surrender the vessel unto the darkness. Surrender it unto us. Kneel before us.
The wrong one. final boss and we didn't upgrade the Thunderbolt. Really? Ultima vanquished? Just like this? No. It can be. What do you mean he's not a final boss? I still didn't get any Halcom.
At last, for countless generations, have we awaited this moment. Your struggles have made you strong, yet your soul remains heavy with sin. Absolution is nigh. Repent, and all shall be forgiven.
But we defeated him. Why is there two Joshuas and two Jills? Oh wait, only one? Only one. Why is there two Jills? Or is there a possible future daughter?
Tell me, Clive, how many lives have you saved since taking my name?
That's a cheap trick, Ultiman.
Fewer than we have ruined. Wherever we go, we leave a sea of tears in our wake.
These are the wages of your will, son.
What good are our choices when all they ever bring, all they will ever bring, is death?
There's no atoning, Clive. No matter how hard you try. So why not leave it all behind?
Leave it all behind.
Clive!
Just pull us out.
Please, won't somebody save me? Won't anybody love me?
I yearn, yet still she is not mine. Have I not given enough?
From will is born desire, and it is this which consumes you, rendering you incomplete.
Do you not see how the world bends and warps under the weight of your hungering hearts? What if it could all just go away?
It would be terrible. No, that's a terrible deal.
Clive! None of this is real. Wake up. It's time to go home, Clive.
Clive.
That's right. You're my brother.
Brother.
Remember who you are.
Phoenix Downs that actually used.
Clive.
Once more, lest you forget.
My name is Clive. Clive Rossfield. Look, Ultima.
Even here, the light of the vessel's will cannot be quenched. And the Phoenix, his trespass should not have been possible. Not possible unless he has been with Muthos all along. The mark of the Phoenix, emblazoned upon his heart, made manifest by the power of will alone. The power of creation. Can it be? Are their wills truly so potent?
Are you still talking?
No blood, no bones, no ash.
This is no mere evolution, it is deviation. And herefrom does Logos rise.
Shouldn't there be one final fight between Ultima and the Ifrit?
Damn it, Clive. Wake up.
That.
Sorry to wake you, but I think it may be time to leave. This place.
And once again does my creation stray from the path laid before it. Steeped in conceit, you fancy yourself a god. You embrace Logos. But we will put an end to this hubris.
What are you talking about?
In the halls of origin does our true power quicken. And there shall you be made complete. Soon, Muthos, soon you will discover how little you know of suffering.
Inside the holy power of some break.
And so the crystals are no more. Yet in their silence, a new song rings.
What?
Its chorus building, a crescendo as it enters its final movement, stirring those long aslumber to waking. And back to their origin.
Oh, all these flying ships, people were building the towns around. Gonna go up. Yikes. It's a UFO! Or how it's called right now? UFP! That's not cool. It's a whole new crystal. And we thought we defeated the last crystal.
The bloody crystal's cracked. So where the hell are they? Oh, fuck me.
Is that ether?
What in good Grieger's name is going on?
This is wrong.
Oh, we're back.
Clive! Joshua!
Jill!
And codec is overloaded again. Why?
Is everyone all right?
We're fine. What happened?
Too much to explain here.
Mate! We're leaving! Now! Everyone, fall back to the ship!
I will be with you anon.
Thank you.
Cool Dragoon. What else can you say? Here's the new main enemy. I need to restart VPN because how bad it is. How does it look on the stream? Seems in working order now. And the moment I said it, the speed drops and goes back. And let it stay like this. It means like it works. There's just a few percentage of buffering that goes down.
I need to tell everyone what happened at Drake's Spine, and I'm going to need Otto's help.
Now they all mustard. How does Sever Duck look? Nah. How do I... where would I... New recipe, but where would I find... Halcum?
What's that for you, dear? Not bad, if I do say so myself. My best work, but it'll do.
Defender plus 2. 340. 75. Not that far away. Get the Damarang. Some bracelets a little bit better.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. You can thank me later.
So it's a clutch mine.
That it? Fine.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there.
Clutch mine.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. Is that all?
Trouble with your gear, or... What's that for you, dear? No scratches, all right? You can thank me later. Anything else?
Sort is a sort. Let me guess, there's another blacksmith blues. Gentleman mate. Thanks again for helping get the dungeon in order. Had you not rode gallantly to our rescue, I reckon poor Owain and them lot would still be stuck stealing bright water over a bonner. There's always room for improvement though, so don't get your knickers in a knot should I come like a chamber doll looking for more spheres and ash and whatnot. The courage to fight. What happened in Eastpool was better since the Guardians has been a long time coming, and I'm proud that it could finally happen here in Rosaria. As Duchy of Old may be no more, but Archduke Elwin's dream still burns in hearts of many. And it's though victories such as this that fire will spread. This is only the beginning, Clive, but a fine beginning it is. Or not. And ill life. Well, the going was slow and not without the occasional run-in with some struggling orc. I saw Edda back safe to the Shadow Coast, where Mead was waiting kindly with Enterprise. On the voyage home, I like to think the poor lass opened up a little, telling us about her life and the life she wants for her baby, but I suppose it's up to us now to make certain the little one gets it.
There's something about it. I feel like it's calling to me.
That's not good.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Is everything we've received and everything promised? I gave you that one, didn't I?
More hands to continue.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
I don't know which one is Recalcum or needed for great weapons.
Still alive, I see. Something tells me that eyesore on the horizon is your doing. How'd you manage that?
It's a long story. One that I'd rather only tell once.
Right. All hands on deck then.
Is this everyone? As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima. He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthian records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature. That they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well,
the Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canva is in flames, and the Empire.
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the curse breakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
Could it be that this new Mother Crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from Stonhyrr.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the Blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archay above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
It's all right. When we faced him at Stonhyrr, Ultima told us his true power quickens in the Halls of Origin. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we going to manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads. The answer will come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
Right. That's right.
Well, go on then. Bugger off. Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
We just meant to say, do some side quest.
Joshua seemed upset. Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be. But a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it. It won't be easy. It may take generations. Centuries of suffering. And that is if everyone plays their part. But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. Are you certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember?
But you for this words, just was saying.
All right. I yield. But only what you must, yes? I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings?
You can also fly.
Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. but their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima. He has much to answer for.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
He perfectly knows for because if there's a chance that he will die, they won't have to speak at all.
Like a man who knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to, does it, Clive?
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
On a balcony. Romantic.
Come to wish on a star.
That might not be such a bad idea. This is it, Jill. You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
It's almost time. Better make sure I haven't forgotten anything.
Like, that's the part where you need to finish all of your quests before going to the final battle. In search of a lost tome. Reluctant as I am to add to your burdens, I would ask your aid in a personal matter, albeit one that may be beneficial to your cause. Is that ancient text deemed so injurious to modern thought that mere possession is deemed a crime, and it was a chance encounter with one such tome from a distance that sparked within me the scholastic curiosity which burns to this very day. I wish to enlist your aid in reclaiming that text. Should you require further incentive, know that I am willing to go offer compensation for services rendered.
Something tells me this is no mere adventure story.
In a modem. In case you haven't noticed, your poor hound spent all his time of late on the rear deck whimpering like Guff in his cups. Something In train that my gut tells me it's not to do with his supply of antelope bones.
What is it this time, Torgal?
Majority of side quest. Surely some of them will give me a Halcom.
Clive, my boy! Rutherford informs me that we owe you our thanks. Hadn't intended for you to get involved, but such are the times we live in, huh?
I would have done the same for anyone else.
You're far too modest, Clive. You'd make a terrible nobleman. But tell me, is the realm truly in as dire a state as Rutherford suggests?
From what little I saw, you were right to be worried.
I suppose I should have expected the worst. But I was rather hoping the great and good of the realm might have things a little more under control. Alas, it seems that firm leadership is in short supply these days, and without it, the people are bound to lose their way. We must move quickly.
But where do we start?
True, the challenges that face us are many. But in my estimation, there are two key areas to be addressed before any other. The realm's armies and her larders. As you've seen firsthand, it's every man and woman for themselves out there. Certain cities have banded together to try and maintain some semblance of order, yes, but such cases are few and far between. And yet, the only remedy for the chaos that faces us is unity. A unity that transcends even the borders laid down by our ancestors. In short, if Storm does not stand together, she will fall apart.
But how would one even begin to unite the realm?
The armies, my boy. As I told you already, we begin by restoring order among the ranks of those sworn to maintain it. Sadly, I doubt I could convince even the lowliest gaggle of privates to dig a latrine together. But I do know someone the High Commanders have been known to listen to on occasion. Field Marshal Eugen Havel.
I thought he was retired.
He was, until an Akashic army tore through Randalar and killed most of the rank and file. There is no man alive more capable. Literally. And as luck would have it, I've already spoken with him on the matter.
Of course you have.
And he's agreed to help. On one condition. That he first speaks with you personally. Havel has always been a man of frustratingly rigid principle, and he has certain qualms about clasping arms with, well, with an outlaw.
We need to do a
I
duel.
extolled your many virtues as best I could, of course, but the old goat was adamant that he be allowed to appraise you in person. You don't mind, do you, my boy?
Is it your wish?
Of course not. As long as chaos reigns, we will never build a better world. I'll do whatever it takes. And if the Field Marshal wishes to speak with me in person, then so be it.
That's the spirit.
I'll leave for Randalar at once. Would you send a Stolas?
Of course. Rutherford is already in the Dalmekian capital. I'll have him tell Havel to expect you forthwith.
Excellent. Thank you, Uncle.
No. Thank you, Clive.
We will get beaten up. We'll get beaten up, but the old goat. Older than me.
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen ourselves.
What are you looking at, boy? Landscape?
Pining for something, boy. What is it? What do you see out there? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want that iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he were looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long. Let's get that thing off you.
You don't want to?
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you? You want me to go with you somewhere?
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Your kindness is appreciated. You've been a good friend to him.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
Where to then, Torgal?
It looks like he's gonna pronounce it. Above. What's a quest above? Never once we had to use a staircase up.
Whatever should I write next?
What do you think happened to Miss Meadows?
But with a happy ending, of course.
I will not let them be forgotten. Sid, may I have a moment?
Of course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash. Any assignment will do.
No. The lands across the Narrow are too dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. Something important. I was raised in an orphanage. The Badbach Conservatory. Or rather, I was held captive there. It was not a place of nurture. It existed solely to turn bearer children into mindless weapons. We were tortured until we feared no pain. Tormented until our hearts turned to stone. And few ever survived long enough to become tools of the last king.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many. I can't even remember all their names. But they must be remembered. They cannot fade away, faceless and forgotten. The Institute was run with military precision. Every child measured, every name recorded, every death logged with meticulous care. Sid, Allow me to travel to Ash and recover the registry so that my brothers and sisters might live on.
No, I'll do it.
You are a good friend, Herman. But the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Sid, please. Even should it cost me my life.
Too dangerous for you, Herman. But not for me. I'll go to Bad Bach and find the registry.
You will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
Vida Grace. Hidden in a forest, overlooking the plains.
All right. I'll see what I can find there.
May the mothers guide you.
This is for the kids that made me fix the scale. What's he done this time?
Sid, you have to help us.
With what? You didn't take apart another of Mid's contraptions, did you?
No. Well, yes. But that's not what we want to talk to you about.
It's Miss Mididol. She's been acting strange. Very strange. She's barely ever around.
When she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the
Cloud.
clouds.
That's what I said. In the clouds.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind. When did you last see her?
Not long ago. Right after she got back from saving you from Stonhyrr.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there and back.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? You really should be more careful around Miss Mididol's inventions. Don't listen to her. Even if you did break the Enterprise, you could put it back together, couldn't you?
But
no.
Miss Mididol back together. She seems really sad.
We should check on her.
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that? For us? She's in her dungeon.
Don't scare him. It's not a real dungeon.
Thanks for the warning.
Isn't her dungeon here? There she is.
Mid, if you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will!
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it. The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them? But not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First, I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if a godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it. First, I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the Tub and Crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordill. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the curse breakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
So many quests. So many side quests, some of them should give me a recalcum.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Not exactly. She seems preoccupied.
Please, Your Grace, stay strong.
Jotem?
My Lord Marquis. My lord.
I am.
I do not doubt it.
Thank you,
May you return safe.
Yote. Is anything the matter? You seem troubled. Perhaps I might be able to help.
My lord. Yes. Perhaps you might. It's your brother. His condition continues to worsen, though he does his best to hide it. The lesion on his chest pains him more with each passing day.
I had feared as much.
There are certain elixirs which can ease the suffering of those afflicted by the curse, but His Grace's case is severe. The drafts I have been able to prepare for him thus far have ceased to have any real effect. So I consulted with Talia and certain of my comrades among the Undying about the possibility of finding something stronger. And thankfully, a recipe was found. The only problem being that the critical ingredient is exceptionally hard to come by, and our supplies are almost exhausted. Unless we can secure more soon, your brother's anguish will likely become unbearable. My lord, I know that I have no right to make demands of you. But would you help? For Joshua's sake.
Welcome raiders, big business?
For Joshua, anything.
Thank you, my lord.
So, what is this critical ingredient?
A rare herb by the name of Stonhyrr. It grows only where the ether is densest. The vigor it stores in its stems helps to counteract the curse. We discovered a patch near the aqueduct in Rosaria. But alas, yet more ether has erupted from the earth there recently, leaving the whole area flooded. The search continues for a new source. One that we might reach without being turned.
So it's only that you can't reach it? The Stonhyrr itself is unharmed by the flood?
Well, yes, but...
Then I shall go in your stead.
But, my lord...
You've yet to find another source, correct? So for now, the aqueduct is our best hope. Besides, I'm a dominant. The ether can't hurt me.
Well, if you're sure, my lord. Stonhyrr is easily identified by its blood-red blooms. Search around the aqueduct, and you're sure to find some soon enough. I shall remain here and prepare the other ingredients.
Surely we had a similar quest, but it was yellow flowers.
All right, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better. You know what an adamantus is?
I do. And I know to give them a wide berth. Will any old adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient adamantus down in Karava, near Bidza. Or what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind.
Tough turtles.
Sid, I was wondering if you could help me.
It depends what with.
A bearer, but recently freed from his bonds, is keen to join the Curse Breakers. As you know, the work we do is not easy, which is why we test every volunteer's suitability. I was hoping you could oversee this one's evaluation.
I don't mind, but why this one?
Because he wants to be a scout. Our ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking chains and putting slavers to the sword. But scouting, we're few with the nose for that, which is why we still rely so heavily on Gav. And since he accompanies you on so many of your missions, I thought you might be better placed to recognize the traits in him that we should look for in those who'd fill his boots.
Why not ask Gav?
Sounds reasonable.
So you're happy to oversee the boys' test, then? Of course.
I wanted to say yes.
Sid, I was wondering...
It depends what...
A bearer, but as you...
I don't mind.
Because our rank but scout, and since he...
Sounds reasonable.
So you're happy to...
One can never have too many scouts.
Truer words, Sid. I'll let the initiate know that you'll be attending his trial, and that he is to proceed directly to Northreach in readiness.
No time like the present, eh?
No time like the present. I'll await you there.
Northreach. I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer.
We'll have to speak with...
Vivian, I read your note, and I'd be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be easy. Are you sure?
Please. You have always granted me your wisdom and insight whenever I asked. It's only right that I return the favor. Or at least attempt to.
You are too kind. Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture. I spoke with Harpocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found, but... But perhaps it is best that you hear the details from him.
If you say so.
Forgive me, Clive, for asking this of you. But this book, it set me on the path to becoming who I am today. Its importance cannot be overstated.
All right.
Sid, do you have a moment?
By all means.
It's my old master. Seems there's no escaping her. She found some way to send me a letter. And something else. Records from a Waluda prison. Seems they were keeping a lot of bearers there.
How did she come by such a thing?
Finding bearers always was her strong point. And it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are full of them. Foreign captives, the masterless. Bearers no one would miss. And even better for her, bearers with no one to look after them. When ether started lapping at the walls, the jailers fled.
Leaving the bearers to be liberated by whoever happened to come along next.
Sid, I'd like to believe that I've earned your trust by now. And while I'm well aware that you've forbidden Cursebreakers from traveling to Waloed, I can't let those bearers die in their cells. I'd rather risk shipwreck on the Shadow Coast than leave them to starve.
Shall we go together?
We'll be needing the Enterprise if we're going to navigate the Narrow.
Does that mean...
I'm making an exception, but we travel together. And we stay no longer than we have to. Ash is an inhospitable place at the best of times. We save as many as we can, and we leave.
Thank you, Sid. There was a name in the prison register. A name from my past. Chadwick. Another of my former master's protégés. A gifted soldier, and the closest thing I had to family. The thought of him held captive in that place.
He must be very important to you.
He was. Is.
Then we find him.
The entrance to the prison lies in the shadow of Ravenwit Walls, just beyond the portcullis. We should head there as quickly as we can. I only pray there are still bearers alive to save.
As do I, Doris.
still have someone else to speak with here.
Ah, Clive, my boy. What a pleasure it is to see you.
Hippocrates, there's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
Then you seek a rare gem indeed. One whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips. You've been talking to Vivian.
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her. Clive, if the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
Who?
The executors?
Coveters of Secrets. A clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies. One such text being the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as it does the true history of the enslavement of bearers.
What?
A tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known. Or, so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on it for that matter.
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why, secrecy is the executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people, before disappearing again, leaving nary a trace.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she found it.
By the hand of the executors, yes.
But what drives them? Self-interest or ideology?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the executors can be recounted in a single breath. You may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
Then my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting? That I'd pluck it from thin air?
Not from thin air, no. From ash. Rumors of the executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he too has turned. But though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery. If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well. When I next find myself in Waloed, I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit.
Alright, follow Torgal. Know where Torgal wants to go? Where do you want to travel, boy?
Alright, Torgal. Where are you taking me? I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless you've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west, toward Rosaria. Why don't we try the rookery? I haven't been to the island in almost 20 years. To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
Port Isolde. Final battle. No, let's try to make a legendary sword, but for this I need a Recalcum, which means there's some section of side quests that will give me a Recalcum and a few hunts that will give me other materials. But for this I need to do side quests, at least some of them.
It's still here. After all these years. A lot smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy. I wasn't being serious.
I see a black screen. No.
This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you.
Oh, he had his own house tree away on some island.
Here we are.
It's a great childhood secret base.
Wasn't it, Torgal? Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword. Well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy?
He was a good doggo.
Thank you, Torgal. For never giving up. For never forgetting. Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either.
Now you can use the skin of a wooden spanning sword. No. But yeah, it would be funny.
That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming. I think I know where we're going.
What is that? Not just the landscape. A beautiful view on a home.
People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
Those who do not know their history deemed to repeat it. No орехалку. Garnik. Oh, it's here. Aiming high. Obtain oil from a hill. Oil.
It's oil. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all. This should be enough. Good girl. Yeah.
Red petals. Red petals on Ether flooded territory.
Here's the aqueduct. Now to find our stone wart. Yote mentioned blood-red petals. Just my luck. Well,
as always.
Picking anything till they're gone. There's only one thing for it.
This looks like red grass.
Better collect as much as I can before reinforcements arrive. All right, that should do it. Let's get these back to Yotei. Yotei, I brought back all the stone and water I could find. Will this be enough?
Yes, my lord. Thank you. I'm sure it will serve us until we can find another source.
I'm very glad to hear it.
You and His Grace are very much alike, you know. You think only of how you might help others, and never of the danger to yourselves.
No more than you have minding my brother. You've risked a lot for him, and I thank you for it.
I am honored that you should say so. But I beg you, my lord, do not give too much of yourself for the sake of others. We could not afford to lose you.
I'll keep that in mind.
Magic Ash and Meteorite. Desert Turtle in Caravan. Desert Turtle.
Come on.
Oh, I have no potions.
Here we are again. Carava. If you were a tortoise, Torgor, where would you hide? Looks like we found him.
Close. Get away here. What was that? In the Mantos shell.
I better get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
Is there like nothing around here? Desert roses. Only desert roses.
Mid, tell me this is all you need.
Aw, you make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this is all you need.
It's most of what I need.
Man.
After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realised I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0. And a cogwheel. Just a tiny one. Though, that's the problem. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
Wait. The children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear. Now that I think about it, they didn't use it. When we
You!
put the scales
You didn't use it.
The young'uns? But why would they... You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog.
Children! Where's the cog?
Sid! Is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's fine. She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it? Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship!
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales?
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember!
We saved it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
And it's not there.
It's your lesson. We've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find. All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
That's good to know.
Look! I found it!
Yay.
Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your hoard. Just in case.
Thanks, Sid.
At least we don't have to look for it for
Mentioned a new project yet?
in another
Not exactly.
place across the earth.
Well, did they have it?
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? It's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right cog in the right place... Well, you just wait and see. That should do it. Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. was so sure this would be the day she soared. The mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes. Children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them.
Side quest.
A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Here's the explanation where you can find schematics. It's hidden by the riddles. In most of the RPGs.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
I will never fight Eric Alkmaar in time. Garnik. Where's the Garnik? Here? Near this town? Oh well, free quests.
Let's go.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Which one side quest was this one?
No need to ride from here. This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here.
Again, I forgot to buy up potions.
Disposed of.
Sandbox. On a free Hellhound depending on performance.
Conditioning. This is nothing short of torture.
I have recently learned that my own daughter was among children turned to stone by a brutal training I subjected them to. I had not so much as thought of her since handing her over to the authorities as a babe, but inquiries with the military confirmed it was her. I had been touching my own flesh and blood, and now I see her everywhere. Today one of the children smiled at me and hope receiving a few scraps from my table. It was her smile, the smile she inherited from her mother. The mother I killed for giving birth to a bearer. The ghosts have all come back to help me. My daughters, my wives, all of them, all those children, so many have died at my hand. I can bear the guilt no longer, and so I have decided tomorrow I too must die. It will be the last order I give those poor wretches, the last time I subject them to. I will command them to tear me limb from limb, and enter my accused corpse beneath the white tree whose crooked hands reached the sky in supplication, and beside me, my shame occurs direct for all their names, all those I have wronged. Ah. There it is.
This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out.
Morbid. White birch tree.
A forked white tree. This must be the place.
Who placed it just exactly at this position?
Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see. This must be the registry.
What which consider the registry for barrel losses? Hans 10 years litification, Alfred 9 years succumb to conditioning, Franz 12 years litification, Lina 10 years emaciation, Bruna 11 disciplined for attempted flight, Reinhardt conditioning, Marta, conditioning, electrification, Dietrich, emulsification.
So many names. This place was a slaughterhouse. And where is the architect of all this misery? It was only a matter of time, I suppose. This place is cursed.
One hit on me. Ce mai meteorit nou rihal cum?
I'm done here. Let's get the registry back to Herman.
There's also the quest, but we're also on time. So I will save. And we continue next Saturday. This is Alright. So, by the schedule, what do we have? Wild Hearts on Tuesdays, Elden Ring on Thursdays, and Final Fantasy 16 on Saturdays. So, thank you everyone who visited the stream, everyone who watched this one. If you also channel to live and grow, please support me here on social media. Do share my videos with you using for sharing. Do drop platforms from YouTube to Twitch to Trovo to Blue Sky to Twitter to whatsoever. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next videos and streams. Bye.